Welcome back, everyone. It's Erik Malkavian as the Legionnaire Leganis in Fallout Frontier. Again, this will be a permadeath playthrough, just to state that, with minimal commentary. I will give these intros and then read the dialogue, my dialogue, and give very minimum um, commentary, very minimal. But here, I've just been basically initiated back into the Legion. Doggone, all my stuff is gone, man. That is disappointing. Let me go back in here for a second. I'd like to know where my equipment went. Leave your items here. Now to meet Colliders.
I heard Irvington's having trouble with the plague. Huh. Not our problem. For every Legionnaire that dies, 2 NCR soldiers will meet their fate.
Wonderful.
I saw one of Network's iBots fly by once. They make for good target practice.
Smart. They are from the NCR. I've seen their headquarters.
I know.
You were saying?
We dominate the slave trade in the frontier. Let no one tell you otherwise.
I've heard the scavengers do. But I will take your word for it.
The slave. These are starting to worship the hanged man.
Blackthorn will pay for what he did to Snowblind. I heard things are easier in the south, but that the leadership is more restrictive. I keep noticing Calidus out of the corner of my eye. He's like a ghost. Our casualties are so high. I'm almost glad that I'm stuck here.
That's cowards talk.
I don't think I've ever seen Valerius spare someone. You must be really special. If you want to see firsthand what the NCR is capable of, go to Snowblind Point. We tried to build a base in Mount St. Helens, but we just didn't have the skills to accomplish it.
Okay.
Profligate.
Excuse me?
We haven't heard from the railroad outpost in some time.
Interesting.
Are the chariots still broken? I really wanted to ride one of them.
A chariot.
I came from the Bleeder Sanctuary. Maybe I'll go back one day.
The hell's the Bleeder Sanctuary?
The Wolfpack tried to take Buckham Stadium from us, but we beat them back.
Interesting. I've talked to the Wolfpack members.
You didn't hear it from me, but Callis is obsessed with Joshua Graham.
Is he obsessed with killing them?
For every Legionnaire that dies, 2 NCR soldiers will meet their fate.
I agree.
I can't
People look
believe
out
I'm
for a
saying
duel,
this,
Gandhi
but
came.
those autistic Legionnaires
take
are
me out
making
of
good
arms.
work.
Huh.
I know a man who died from a shot to the leg. So how did you live through a shot to the head?
Good medical.
Blackthorn will pay for what he did to Snowblind.
Undoubtedly.
The NCR underestimate the value of our bighorners.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to get a good drawing of your face for the records. I'm Quintilis, head scribe of the Northern Legion. It's actually good that you came by. I was looking for you.
What do the scribes do?
We collect and remember history and teach anyone who's willing to accept our lessons. Kaiser's legacy is recorded and defined by us.
How many of the Legion can even read?
More than you probably think, but still not a lot. I'm actually trying to teach people how to read. So far, I've managed to make 2 Legionnaires literate. And then you killed them. So, thanks for that.
You have a job for me?
2, actually. We often send scouts to the library in order to get new books for our teachings. The legate is worried that a few of the books in there are dangerous. He wants them gone, but he also doesn't want to risk exposing his scouts to dangerous ideas. As a profligate, you don't have that problem. The other job is a bit more complicated. It's my duty to record the history of the frontier, but that's hard to do when you're missing vital pieces of it. I need someone to find a camera and take pictures of landmarks around the frontier. You can do both jobs, or just one, or neither if that suits your fancy.
Then why can't you do it?
Oh, I could, but I'd get killed doing it. Trust me, you're the best option.
I'll do the library job.
Great. The legate just needs the books removed, not destroyed. If you give them to me, I'll destroy them and give you a reward. Otherwise, you can keep the books for your reading pleasure.
Fine. Synthesis healing powder. The legate has started to introduce Dr. Wellick's synthetic healing powder to the rank and file. We urge the legate to let us test the concoction, or at least force Wellick to tell us his recipe, but we were denied. It's not that I don't trust the legate's judgment, I simply don't trust Wellick at all. Especially when I find out he was stashing his porn holotapes in our terminals. The robot. We still haven't had any luck repairing the robot that we've taken to calling Scraps. No one knows why the Z is there. It's not for lack of trying, mind you. We invested quite a bit of time and effort into the project, and the legate has given his support for the project, but the robot is simply too advanced for us to make sense of. Whoever made this thing is genius, perhaps even the smartest man alive right now. Network iBot. Our scouts brought us an iBot today. Apparently, it's part of the network. The legate has charged us with figuring out how to track a leader of the network's location using the iBot. Should be a simple task for us to accomplish. Update. I shouldn't have spoken so soon. A few hours after the iBot arrived, it self-destructed, taking a table and about 4 slaves with it. I've informed the legate, and he's ordered us to leave the network alone for now. Mount St. Helens visit. As we have observed previously, there is a dead zone around Mount St. Helens that interferes with the receivers and slave collars. We need to take care of that. After 4 months of investigation and an aborted slave rebellion, we've managed to discover the source of the dead zone. Within the mountain is a vault. Within the vault, all technology, not just slave collars, ceased to function, which we can only assume was related to the vault's experiment. We couldn't get very far in our studies without our equipment, so the decision was made to bury the vault with some explosive charges and abandon the area. So there's a vault there. It's a dead zone. EMP radiation. I've heard there's a vault that has ghouls in it. I wonder if that was the same place.
Longinus' training is hard, but the results are worth it. The Wolfpack tried to take Buckham Stadium from us, but we them back.
So I've heard.
I'm in the middle of... Oh, hey, it's you.
Well, you know me.
No, right. Figures you wouldn't remember me. You were barely conscious. Yeah, not to brag, but I saved your life. The legate beat you up bad. I helped patch you up and kept you breathing. You have me to thank for standing here.
What do you want, a medal?
No. Wait, is that an option? Never mind. So what can I do for you?
What are you working on?
Why, I'm in the final steps of creating synthetic healing powder. Hold your applause.
Why synthetic healing powder?
Tell me, how many Brock flowers have you seen the frontier? Don't answer that. The answer is 0. The Legion brought supplies up from the Mojave to make it, but they're running out. We can't grow any because the ground's too cold. We need synthetic healing powder. Otherwise, it's no healing powder for anyone.
So what's going on with you?
What's up with you, jerk?
I remember reading this in a book.
Good for you.
Your name is a bit odd, all things considered. Anyway. No offense, but you don't exactly fit in around here.
Offense taken. But you're right. I'm not like a lot of these meatheads.
And why are you here?
I couldn't stay in California after I ditched the followers for being losers. I decided to run off into the Mojave. But I may have gotten a bit lost and ended up in Arizona instead. Well, the scouts will tell you that they found me muttering on the ground dying of heat stroke. But they captured me getting it on with a hot babe. It still counts if the babe was translucent. So they put one of those slaver collars on me and had me do slave stuff. Then the legate couldn't do much doctoring since he was busy being a legate, so they asked if anyone had any medical training. Soon enough, I had my coat on and I was back in business.
The legate is a doctor.
Yeah, damn good one too. I hate to admit it, but he kinda saved your life. I mean, I did most of the work, but he helped. Mm-hmm. You probably would have died if he hadn't fixed you up. After beating you up. He's weird like that. He said he was a member of the followers, but never mind.
So I've heard. What's that about the legate?
It was nothing, really.
Come on, tell me.
No thanks. I want to keep my head on its shoulders.
Your name is a bit odd, all things considered.
Well, I have a fancy schmancy Latin name. It's just that no one uses it.
And your Latin name is?
Ignatio Destructicus.
Oh, Ignacio.
Pretty great, huh? I picked it out myself.
So you were a part of the followers.
I was part of the followers. Like Caesar, which makes
Caesar.
us related. Kinda. Don't tell anyone I said that.
Why did you lead the followers?
2 words. Arcade, Israel, Ganon. Shit, that's 3.
You left because of a person.
Oh, no. I didn't leave. I was forced to leave by Arcade.
Okay. What happened?
Back in the followers, I was doing real science. I was healing people, fixing addictions, testing experimental chems on myself. Chems for curing cancer. Or some shit. Basically, I was great. But no one paid attention to me because no one could shut up about Arcade Ganon.
Okay. What did they say about him?
Oh, Arcade's such a great guy. Arcade's so smart. You're being a jerk, Wellick. Arcade's gay, Wellick. He didn't steal your girlfriend, Wellick. They all had arcade fever. It was insane. Sure, he was smart and decently attractive. Okay, very attractive, but he wasn't a god. So I, decided to pull a little prank, you know, to take him down a peg. And then through no fault of my own, 3 people died. Again, totally not my fault, but NCR didn't see it that way, so I had to leave. Joke's on them, though. I got to keep the lab coat. Who's laughing now, Arcade?
Okay, I don't hear him laughing from here. And he did steal your girl, right? Personally, if I were you, I would have killed him.
Yeah. Well, I would have, but let's change the subject.
Is he? He's not here. Anyway, goodbye.
Come back soon.
Cut some meat off this. Guess I can't cut any meat off that.
Oh, hey, you're him. You're the courier. My name is Resner. I'm a big fan, and I'm a courier too. That makes us like related, I guess.
No, it really doesn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just being stupid again.
So you're a courier.
I am. I'm the best courier in the Northern Legion. Because I'm the only courier. So yeah, I have your job, or your old job anyway, before you got shot in the...
So you're the only courier. Why?
Okay, I was kind of exaggerating. There are other couriers, but I'm the only one who survived more than one trip. I guess I'm lucky.
How many couriers does the Legion have?
Well, from what I know, we usually don't have our own couriers. Most couriers in the Wasteland are already Frumentari, like Ulysses. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Ulysses is a courier for the Legion. Okay, interesting. So why does the Northern Legion have its own couriers?
We're too far away from all the courier companies. No one's willing to walk up here. Not even you. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just, pointing out that,
Right. I wasn't a member of the Legion.
You're the exception, not the rule. At least that's what Kalidas says.
So what do you think of Ostiel?
Oh, it's pretty cool, I guess. The Legate yells at me sometimes, but I usually deserve it.
Okay, where are you from, Resner?
Up north, I guess. The Bleeder's Sanctuary. 'Cause, I'm a bleeder.
Bleeders?
The Bleeders were this huge tribe a long time ago. We thought that our blood was like our soul or whatever, so we bled ourselves a lot. Then something happened. The Bleeders are gone now.
So you bled yourself dry.
I can't tell you. I mean, I want to tell you, but I can't. we all made an oath. Only the bleeders know what happened, and you're not a bleeder. Sorry.
I can make you bleed. Then you'll tell me. So why did you join the Legion?
My tribe was dying, both figuratively and literally. No one knew what to do. Everyone was just sitting around waiting for the end. Not like the Legion. They made everything look so easy. They actually had a future. Goals. If my tribe agreed with me, that they might still be around, but they didn't. It's just me now.
So what are you keeping a secret for? And you've heard of me.
Well, yeah, who hasn't? I mean, I know a bit more about you than the others since I have a radio. I hate the music. I only use it to find out what you're up to. Technically, I'm not supposed to have it, but you're just so cool. You're not gonna tell anyone I have a radio, right?
Your secret's safe with me.
Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Resner is an odd name.
Yeah, it sure is.
Something wrong with it?
Huh? Oh, no, not really. Just ignore me. I'm being an idiot, like usual.
You can tell me courier to courier.
Right. Resner is a word for my old tribe. It means exile.
Why were you exiled?
When my tribe started, dying, I tried to convince them to go join the Legion. They didn't like that. I'd rather die or whatever. So I went behind their backs and started selling people to the Legion. It was working out great, but I was found out.
Huh.
So they made me a Resner. I'll have to live with that name till the day I die. Yay.
I hope you made a lot of money selling people. We appreciate the people you sold to us, Resner.
Later.
Yes, we do. I take it he sold his soul for us. So Bleeder, so Resner made a lot of money selling people.
Rumor has it there's a group of female slaves who are causing problems for us. If they know what's good for them, they'll give up now. We haven't heard from the railroad outpost in some time.
Female slaves causing you problems? I can look into it.
We've been too busy to help the scribes. Their whining is starting to get annoying.
I'm planning on it.
Junk
Is
Fleet
it true
home
that
to all the
Wolpez wears a
frontier's
dog's
terrorists.
head?
Why we
That
haven't
just seems
destroyed it yet,
excessive.
I do not know.
I am at your service.
As I am. What do you think of the legate?
I know Valerius isn't exactly Linnaeus or the Malpace legate, but I am proud to serve under him. He was born NCR, But that doesn't stop him from exemplifying that which makes the Legion great.
I have no problems with that. Do you know why the legate left the NCR?
No, I don't. And I'm not going to go rooting through his past to find out. He's earned that much.
Very good. So what's the situation like here in the frontier?
The war bends and changes like a wave. Never static, always in flux. We take land away from the NCR, and they take an equal amount of our territory. Repeat endlessly. If your legend is true, you may be the one to normalize the wave.
Sounds like you need to cut the head off the snake. Our bear. The legate has asked me to speak with you.
That's right. While you were recovering from your wounds, the NCR took back the bridge.
Oh,
They
did.
established a new base there, even named it after one of their colleagues. Weaklings.
Who's that?
Naturally, this affront to Legion justice cannot stand. You will be the legate's sword, and wipe the degenerates off of the face of the earth.
Wonderful.
Good luck, courier. Alway.
One moment.
I am at your service.
I have other questions. Where are you from, Cletus?
New Canaan, a settlement in Utah.
I've been to New Canaan. They don't seem your type.
The New Canaanites were weak. They put their faith in myths and stories rather than their own strength. Joshua saw that, saw what could be achieved by making Kaisar's dream a reality. When he became the Malpace legate, New Canaan shunned him. Only I followed him out of that wretched place.
Oh. Did you leave anyone behind?
No one I cared for, besides a sister.
Huh? Where is she now?
Unimportant.
Understand. It's my understanding that you're not allowed to talk about Joshua.
True. I follow almost all of Kaisar's laws, and impose them on the undisciplined wastes. But that is one tenet I cannot abide by. Joshua failed, yes, but in his time, he gave profligates a reason to fear the word legate. I prefer to remember him not as the burned man, but as the Malpace legate.
Doesn't matter, you're breaking Kaiser's law.
I disagree, but admire your loyalty to Kaisar. Don't bother trying to get me punished, however. It's my word against yours.
Is there anything I can help you with, though?
Actually, there is something. The Frumentari have infested every inch of the frontier, even the NCR. But as of late, one of my agents, Tarus, has gone silent. I ignored it at first. It's common for an agent to miss a dead drop in order to keep their cover, but it's been months now, and I haven't heard anything from him.
Any idea what happened to him?
There lies the problem. I don't know. If he's been compromised, I can't risk sending any other agents after him. I'm in the dark. But you're not one of my agents. You can find Tarus, or what's left of him, and put my mind at ease.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Find out what happened to Tarus, and if he's broken, execute him.
I'll do it.
I knew I could count on you. His true name is Tarus, but amongst the profligates, he calls himself Billy. You'll find him at Danny's shop. I'll await your report.
Of course.
I am at your service.
As I am. What exactly do you do here?
I am the head Frumentari of the
of
Northern
course you
Legion, and Legate Valerius's right hand.
Okay, of course, you manage them. What responsibilities do you carry as Valerius's right hand?
I am his chief advisor, and inform him of anything he needs to know regarding military decisions. As for what I don't tell him, it's my job to eliminate that before he even hears about it.
Understood. What can you tell me about the camp?
Before the Great War, it was a museum. Something they used to display relics and weapons to the profligates. That's all I know of it. If you want to know the whole story, I would direct you to Longinus. This place's history is somewhat of an obsession for him.
I wanted to ask you about the Frumentari of the Northern Legion.
I will answer what I can.
How is the Northern Frumentari different from the South?
There are more of us. A legion in and of itself. Of course, not all Frumentari are worthy of their position. Some see it as the easy job in the legion, and others are just incompetent. These are just some of the reasons why good agents are invaluable. Like Dolus.
Who is Dolus?
Despite what the legate may claim, he's not a Frumentari, and he never will be. He's more of a partner of sorts.
Independent.
The honor of introducing him is the legate's, not mine.
Understood. I believe I've met him before. Do you answer the Volpes?
No, not since I graduated from the title of Herald. Wulpes is my equal, and we both serve under Caesar.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Fine.
I guess that's all.
Good tidings.
It's gotten dark, and I believe I need to get some rest. I do. Well, first mission. Take out Outpost Henderson. Where the heck am I? Wow. I am a long way from there. Okay. This is where I need to extinguish the NCR presence. Libraries even further. Get some sleep.
I wonder what the Sandlaw was like. Or Promise. Do you think anyone would notice if I snuck away to the Portland Royal? No, never mind. I don't want to risk it. I wonder what the Sandlaw was like. Or Promise. I'm still trying to figure out this whole Latin thing. I heard the guys down south are really good at it.
Really?
Do you think anyone would notice if I snuck away to the Portland Royal? No, never mind.
Believe so.
I don't want to risk it. I keep noticing Countess up in the corner of my eye. He's like a ghost.
Well, that's no need for it. Let's leave. Who in the hell is that? Alright, nothing for it. Let's get going. What? We've got a lot of territory to cover. What the world's down here? Centurion. And the slave camps.
So, you're the profligate the legate has decided to spare. Why are you bothering me?
I have questions regarding your position.
No stupid questions.
How do you get new slaves?
The Legion employs slavers across the frontier. They bring my new product in exchange for caps. NCR slaves fetch the highest prices.
Are you still talking? Because I don't like your attitude. And what are your duties as slave master?
I keep the slaves in line by putting down their pathetic attempts at rebellion. When I'm not doing this, I coordinate the sale and transfer of most slaves. I am also responsible for their health, care, and when necessary, their execution.
If I punched you in the face, you wouldn't do a thing. How did you become slave master?
No one else was willing to accept the responsibility, so I volunteered. Much to my surprise, I actually enjoy it.
I'm not surprised. You're a weasel. Do you eat them?
I said no stupid questions.
Never mind.
Are you done yet?
No. Do you have any work for me? Do you dislike me?
Profligates are the lowest form of degenerate. This is a fact. I understand that you are an asset, but you are still a profligate.
You have no idea who I am. Do you have any work for me?
Nothing important, but I suppose I do require a courier. The shipment of slaves from the city liner outpost is late. Find Proctor and return with his explanation. Go! I don't have all day.
It's somewhere down on my list.
Hey there. Need anything?
Ah! Just the man I want to see.
Sure. Here's what I got.
You're actually useful as opposed to that idiot next to me. Let me sell you these. I picked those up while killing a bunch of people. Chicken jump stick. Doctor's bags. You don't have those by chance, do you? No, you don't. You do have stim packs. Smart man. I'll take 3 off your hands. Bum 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 bum. Not really using these. Thank you, good sir. I'm going to have to slowly make my way south. Because I do not know this area.
Hey there. Need anything?
Yes, let's see what you have.
Sure. Here's what I got.
No doctor's bags, though. Shame. Abe.
Are the chariots still broken? I really wanted to ride one.
Chariot. I keep hearing about these chariots. Well. I've got a long walk. You know what? I better find out about these chariots. Maybe I can fix one of them and ride down to Portland as opposed to walk all the way down to Portland.
Hi there.
To the Kaiser. Ave.
What is it?
What's going on here?
You're witnessing art in the making. Or rather, a pathetic attempt at art.
Okay. So something's wrong with that?
It's always something. Graz's trying to find somewhere to put his totems, Astric has writer's block, and Black Alice... By Caesar, I don't even know what Black Alice is doing anymore.
Kaiser. Tell me about Kraz. Wait, is Black Alice a woman?
What? No. Black Alice is a nickname. I don't know why he's called that. You'd have to ask him yourself.
Right. Well, tell me about Krazer.
He's honestly the most normal of my students. He picked up some stuff from Zion and he's been using it to build war totems. It's good stuff, but an artist is nothing without exposure.
Okay, what's the story with Astric?
He's stuck up, privileged, never seen a day of war in his life. The only reason he's here is because he's a decent writer. My advice, just go along with whatever he says.
Fair enough. So, tell me about this art in the Legion.
Don't sound so shocked. It's not like that stuff you find in NCR. This is real art.
Okay.
Art inspired and formed by battle. The human condition. Not everything the Legion does has to be all war all the time.
Fine. Who are you?
I'm Animus, and these sacks of crap are my soon-to-be-dead students.
Okay.
Whatever.
Goodbye, Animus. Interesting.
So you've come to see me at last. Welcome to the arena, courier. I assume you're here to fight?
No, I'm just taking a tour. You're in charge of the arena?
I am now.
You're in charge now. What exactly is that supposed to mean?
I assumed the position a few weeks ago. Before that, the arena was controlled by Caligula.
Caligula. Someone called himself Caligula.
He objected to the legate leaving you alive. In fact, he objected so strongly that he had the brilliant idea to try and overthrow the legate. Even Edmund isn't that dumb. His plot obviously failed. The legate burned him alive, and I got promoted.
Wonderful.
I admit, it's not the best way to get a job, but I'm the last person crying about it.
And I'm the first person that will never cry about it. Tell me about yourself.
The name's Kaiba. No first name. My father never bothered to give me one. Lazy bastard. Once my father ran out of drinking money, he sold me into slavery. I spent my formative years cleaning the boots of centurions.
Well, you're clearly not a slave anymore.
That's right. It's rare, but if a slave excels at their work and shows absolute loyalty to Kaisar, they may be freed. That's how I got out anyway.
What did you do to free yourself?
Rumors were spreading in the slave pens about the beginnings of what would be a massive slave rebellion at Mount St. Helens. I told Servetus what I knew, and he immediately put the leaders to death. Recognizing my initiative, the legate granted me my freedom.
Wonderful. Tell me about this rebellion.
It's been so long. It's hard to remember the details. It would have happened while we were building a statue on the mountain. Apparently, the mountain had a vault in it that could block signals. Signals like the one used to detonate slave collars. If the slaves actually managed to get into that vault, it would have been a disaster.
I see. Okay, very well. I'll be going.
See you around.
Perhaps I'll look into your arena later. I am engaged with other things.
What are you doing?
Are you talking to me?
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Bizarre. be a black-headed son of a bitch.
Have you met Kaiser?
Yeah.
Is he really, you know, bald?
That's the talk.
Have you met Caesar?
Yes.
Is he really, you know, bald? I know a man who died from a shot to the leg. So how did you live through a shot to the head? Am I the only one here who thinks that we should kill Willick? No. Just me. Alright.
Well, must have given you some twitch medicine. Might want to get that looked at.
Those artistic legionnaires are a waste.